All right, good morning, everyone. It is 8:56 a.m. Uh, July 1st, 2025. 20 points, and the volume is just very, very slow. Momentum slow. I stay out of the markets when the volume is just and the momentum. My system, my trading doesn't work well, and there's no movement. I look for volume and momentum. Mean that we can't take a look at what the price action is doing, being that it's nice and slow. Okay. For new viewers, basically, this is a footprint chart, and it gives bids and asks. And here's a delta, more aggressive. This is telling me who's more aggressive, the buyers or the sellers within that tick, the level of price. Okay. This is the volume profile, and this is the volume profile on here as well. The blue is today, and the gray is over the last 3 days. So the blue is what I'm actually looking at right now. Focusing more on the profile here. So I'm just going to go long here. We got a lot of buying and selling right on the top of this candle. We did make another high and a higher low. All right. I want to pass this small volume node right here, this little guy, 11,000. This is where we're going to find a little resistance, and we did it right over here. 24 buyers, nothing came back. 25 sellers, really nothing much going on. Okay, but there is, depending on, like, we got another minute till 9 o'clock. Orders may go out, computer algorithm. They put some feelers out there. Maybe start building a smaller position. We're coming up the distance level right here. Not much either. Only got 12,000 at the top of this candle. So we'll take a look and see how it moves. Also, we just filled that gap right here. Let's take a look at this candle. We'll expand this a little bit right here. We really haven't gone over it, over the gap. So I'm thinking we have another push up. And that was in my analysis about 10 minutes ago. We got some buying imbalances, but coming back up again. Got some selling imbalances. Trade had a little bit of momentum there. You see us go through, and I wanted to get above this 11,000. Right, so the next move is here at 36.75. Got a bunch of buying imbalances here. We'll see if this gives us a little support. We'll see. A bunch of buyers there as well, right in here. We may see a little bit of resistance here at 36.75. We'll see. We'll come back up this way, fade right back up. Some sellers coming in, but buyers just jump right back up on here. You see that? We just had another buying imbalance. We got a couple of selling imbalances. These sellers here are trapped. I have no passive selling. A bunch of buyers. So we'll see. I'm taking a little heat here. I started coming back in. Remember, we had all those buying imbalances? See if we can stay above the 9 EMA, which is right here. 17,410. Let's see if we get above here. This is a significant number at 35 even. 35.00. We got 66, we got 111. When we're doing imbalances, we're looking horizontally. How would you down? Horizontal is this way. We're looking diagonally, like this. 177, 60. So we do have a seller coming in, 62. Looks like they want to support this right in here, we'll see. 177, 77, 92. Just went up. Came back down. Came back up again. Third time's a charm. Let's see if we come up. I'd like to see us clear this little volume node here where my entry was. Really wasn't banking on the reversal. No, even if it's a few ticks, I was thinking that we had momentum once we pass this. Right? The market's been really good lately. So can there be a pullback? Absolutely. Would it happen in pre-market? I don't know. We're looking at the price action here. 307, nothing's coming back. We can't get above here. This is pretty, 290 to 307, pretty much the same thing. 299, 300, 312. All right, 329, 332. Back down again. Nothing came back to the selling. Only two came back selling. 36. We'll take a look at these numbers. Maybe a little easier for us to look at. 219, one came back. 270, that's looking good. Yeah, so we're poised for a breakout. So I'm going to go ahead and go add another contract up here. Then we get a little pop. A time here. Delta values looked okay here as well. So we just need momentum to push ourselves up to the 36.75. We need to push above here. We'll probably go to the POC. Will be the next form. Banking on the target. If you take a look at this candle here, there's no breaks in this candle. It went down. $904. Candle just printed, went up, came back down. Got a buying imbalance here. Pretty decent candle. A little slow to form, but price action's there. Got some buyers that are kind of there's no buying on this side. Even though we had buying on this side, we didn't have any follow through. Showing some resistance at 35 zeros. We'll see. If we hold the low here at 35.0, I'll hold it. I'll hold my position. All right, so sellers are getting trapped. Down one. We have point of controls here. Buyers are coming back in. And we're still holding it. Primarily, buyers were right in this, they were buying 35 quarters. They were buying these 35.25s. They were buying it. Prior price action. Doesn't mean that they'll continue. But I'm also playing the time. So we just had some sellers come in. So the buying imbalance just vanished. We have selling. We have a divergence of selling. So we'll see if this goes away and buyers continue to go in. I have another buy order here. I usually don't trade more than one contract when I'm recording. But the price action, even though it's slow, still looks like I have potential. And my target basically is the point of control. I'll let one go at that point. Should be 2 points. We got buying imbalance back again. We only had 3 come back on the selling. All right. This came up pretty high. All right. This auction here is complete. Market is down 17.5 points. Getting a little bit of momentum. Let's see if we could get to the target here. This is the POC. Buying imbalances, nothing really coming back here, so that's looking pretty good. I didn't get my, let me go to break even here. See where we go with this one. A couple of buying imbalances. Now we're staying kind of above here. We do got some support. All right, so this one here, we're just going to let ride. Keep that about right here. We'll manipulate this. We may get stopped out. That's fine. But yeah, that was 5 points. 2 contracts total. I usually don't go more than one contract when I record, but we'll leave it at that. We'll leave the video here. 13 minutes, 13 and a half minutes. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I post mostly every day. I got over 100 videos, maybe 130 now. I'd like to bring the subscription count up. I could do a lot more with the, multi-contract trading. I have different setups that I use for multi-contract. And I usually trade off camera. I don't record when I do the multi. But there was potential in that move. And even with the micros, and I trade micros, you can make a lot of money just trading micros. All right. Micros are affordable compared to the minis. Before the micros came out, only thing you could do would be minis. And the mini contracts, you can lose a lot of money. You can make money, but you can lose a lot faster if you don't know what you're doing. If you don't have good risk reward and rules. So that's the most important thing. But with the micros coming out, the micros, when they first came out, there was no volume. Nobody had saw value in it, you know. But now the volumes are big enough to trade, and through compounding, and that's the way I normally do it. I compound my gains. You know, if I'm making money, I'll trade more contracts. That's the way it is. So basically, what it works out to be is, let's say you have a $40 margin to put a trade on with a micro. Once I make $40, I go to 2 contracts, right? When I go to $80 profit, right, it comes up quicker now that you got two contracts. 80, I go to 3, right? Then I go to 4 after $120 in profit, and then I go right to the mini, the E-mini, and I trade 1 contract, right? And the E-mini margins are about $400. So once I get to $400, I'll go to 2 minis. So that's the way you compound. But anyway, if I get more subscribers, please do that when I record. All right, and we'll just we'll see. Maybe I could do that during a live stream or something. Anyway, if you stayed till this till the end of the video, I appreciate it. This is unscripted, as it happens. This is not pre-recorded. This is happening now. It's 9:13 a.m. And we're going to open up in a few minutes. So I'm going to let this one go, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.